Hi guys, my name is Annie and I'm a Christian homeschooling mum here in South Australia. We have 4 kids and we live on a hobby farm here in the Adelaide Hills. I just wanted to share with you our homeschool schedule. So this is a schedule that I put up for the kids to reference. It has a mixture of writing and of pictures so that the ones that can't read, they sort of know what's going on. And so this is an outline of our week. I thought some might be interested, especially those who are interested and exploring homeschooling but haven't yet taken the plunge of how we actually schedule our week. So our family does not work in times, so we don't start school at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or anything. I have a vague idea of how long I want lessons to go for, an approximate time I want to get up. But it's not the same every day. We have lots of interruptions, or sometimes play goes for longer or lessons go for longer, or we read another chapter of a book because we're loving it. But we have a rhythm, so we know what's coming up next. I've tried different schedules over the years, and this has been something that we have just come back to and works really well. Having 4 kids, you just never know what you're going to expect. So even some of this does change. So I'll just go through what we do. So every day, Monday to Friday, there you can see that, it's all the same in the morning. So they have a little list next to their bed to remind them of some things to do when they get up, just to give them a bit of focus and a bit of clarity so that they don't just race out and, start getting into the wrong thing. And then after that, and they've woken up, they've had their God time, they've done their hygiene things. Then we have breakfast together. For those of you who have seen my other video on how we do memory work, you can see how we do some memory work over the breakfast table, and what sort of items we use for Bible and how that works. And then we get straight into maths, Latin, which we are actually about to start this term. And then they have their jobs that they do and they play. So we have tried to allow play throughout the day so that they can really have some good breaks and enjoy some time together. So yeah, on a Monday, Tuesday and a Monday, they're pretty much the same. They're our big home days. So we have mat time where we prioritise lots of reading, history, all sorts of literature, poetry, biographies. Then we get straight into English and independent work with our piano lessons, have lunch and a quiet time. And then in the afternoon, there's usually 1 or 2 things that they do. So on a Monday, it's geography. On a Tuesday, we try and do a composer study. And that can look different if there's other subjects we need to do instead of, or if we zip to the shops. I know there's a bit of flexibility there. I usually like to plan with the kids and prepare for the day ahead, especially if we've got a big day out. So we do that on our Tuesday. So jumping over to Wednesday, we still have the same sort of morning, like to get maths and English done before we head off to our co-op. We spend most of the day at co-op, get home around 3:30, and then we have a little bit of school time, finishing off some independent work, whether it be spelling or piano practice, some of the English independent work that we haven't done, and we have sport practice on Wednesday nights. Thursday, same sort of situation. Then my mum takes the younger children off to a preschool music program, while I stay with the older 2. We always start with a bike ride, which is not on here, and then we get straight into some really cool subjects there. You can see we do Shakespeare, Greek myths, we do also lots of creation science in that time, which is also not written there. And yeah, just enjoy probably some richer, deeper books that we can't do for as long when we have the little ones around. Then my mum will come home from that and teach some history and do some fun activities like cooking or drama or craft, different art, and lots of different styles of writing as well. Then we also prepare for the day ahead and we have a Bible study that night. Friday, we have a big co-op day with teaching these sorts of subjects, which I will go into with more detail in a separate video. Then we continue our co-op in the afternoon, and then we have our matches, our sport matches and games on the Friday night. So there is a glimpse into how we schedule our homeschool over a week.